Hey, what's up guys, this is Zach and I'm back for some more StarCraft 2. This time it is going to be Game 2 between LiquidTeaJa in the bottom left corner and Grubby in the top right. This is from DreamHack 2012 and first game was an excellent game. I mean, spoilers if you haven't watched the first game, I'm going to give you about a couple seconds to go back and watch the first game because I'm about to say who won, so I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, apparently that wasn't 5 seconds, but oh well. And apparently, LiquidTeaJa thought it was the wrong map. But apparently the map was changed. So, Grubby played amazingly. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Grubby played amazingly. He macroed a lot. Even though he lost some bases, he still came back, built more, and then the storms were great. And his composition was great. TeaJa didn't do anything wrong. Really, except Grubby just stayed ahead in macro. And Grubby won. Even though, I'm pretty sure TeaJa at the beginning did have an upgrade advantage, but then it ended up evening out before the big battle. And hopefully this game is going to be just as interesting as the last one, and if not, well, damn. But, pardon my language, but, so we have LiquidTeaJa, not really like hiding a barracks. If he was, he'd probably have it like down here or like there. Just trying to make Grubby think, oh god, he has no barracks here. Oh my god, panic, build 5 zealots, chrono boost. Not literally, but he's trying to make Grubby panic. And hopefully that doesn't work out for Grubby. Hopefully it doesn't work out, and he scouts the barracks. Because if he does panic and LiquidTeaJa gets away with this, Grubby will be way behind. I mean, not way behind, but he will be behind. Does Grubby see the barracks? No, he goes right past it. And is he? No. Grubby. I think Grubby, yeah, Grubby knows something. Or does he? Yeah, Grubby must. Yeah. Alright, he's going to scout this barracks out. Alright, so Grubby's not going to have to overreact or anything. Well, he's not really going to react to anything and have it be nothing. And apparently Grubby decides to build a pylon in TeaJa's man? This is interesting play. I wonder if he's going to cancel this. Yeah, he does. So 25 minerals to confuse the hell out of TeaJa, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Got a factory going down for TeaJa, and first gas down. 3 harvests on it. Maybe. Only thing I can really think of is early heli. Yeah, I was going to say early Hellion Bush, but he's going to go for the 1-1-1, probably go for some Banshees. Maybe Hellion drops, I don't know. But he's probably going to go for an early starport. It's kind of almost guaranteed right now. And it looks like TeaJa is scouting the main of Grubby. Not really finding anything out of order. Find the 7-year score. And TeaJa, I mean, Grubby's probably going to pick off that scouting SCV because, oh god, it's lasered like 4 times at Crows. And the Stalker's going to chase that 5-hub SCV down and murder it. Yeah, and he's going to use a factory scout. That's what I thought. TeaJa is going to use the starport. Oh, maybe I was. Maybe a Banshee Hellion push? Question mark? Because he's not building a reactor. I mean, he probably still wouldn't build a reactor. I mean, he probably would just build nothing on it. But maybe he's going for a medevac and then Banshees. Like, this could actually be a really good play out of TeaJa, but then again, it'd be not hard to pull off, but it's kind of complicated to do. Alright, nope, so he's going to be going for Cloak Banshees. I was thinking he'd be going for like a Hellion drop, and then like pressuring the front with it, or like pressuring this side, and then have a Banshee come in the back. That'd be sick to watch, but then again, it really wouldn't. So this Banshee play is, it depends how what Grubby does with this observer. If he does not build a second observer, this Banshee play is going to do a lot of damage. More than it should. Grubby is probably going to hold off this Hellion push. Oh, one gets in the main though, and Grubby force fields the sentries in, so they can't go anywhere. Probes are brought off the line to kill a Hellion. Sentries are catching up to it, 24 HP. No kills in the Hellion yet, 13 HP, 7. That Hellion is going to go down. There'll be a second Hellion coming in the main. Going to maybe pick off some probes. Doubt it. Probably. So scout out by TeaJa. Good hold off by Grubby, but I really wasn't expecting it to do much. And really, I don't know. Grubby did roll the second observer, so this cloak play, and Grubby scouts it out too. This cloak play is going to do absolutely nothing. He's building a third observer for his expansion, I'm guessing. Yeah, probably. So this play is really... If TeaJa does not kill at least 6 probes, maybe at minimum, this is going to not pay off at all. Let's see how much. Close costs like 200, right? Cloak costs 200, so it's about 350, 300. So actually, if Grubby does not kill, I mean, his TeaJa does not kill off, I mean, in mineral-wise, about 14 SC, 14 probes. Then again, that's a lot, but still. And did Grubby do that intentionally? Alright, I thought he was like bringing up all the probes to kill the Banshee. So TeaJa is probably not going to lose this Banshee right away. Just not going to be able to do any damage. Or is he? Banshee's going down low on health, but no, it escapes. Remember, if Grubby would have went for Starport, that would have been horrible for TeaJa because Banshees are light. You'd think they'd be armored, but they're light, and pretty much Phoenix with an observer would just murder that Banshee. And then Stalker's saying, "Get out of my watchtower," and he takes it over. And TeaJa making normal command and expansion, going from the command center as expected, going for maybe a marine tank play. Is he going for the, not really the all-in? Well, kinda, it is an all-in. There's an all-in, if for those of you who don't know, probably every Protoss does, but those of you who play Zerg, there's an all-in that Terrans do sometimes. It's 2 base, usually around the 10. I doubt he's gonna go for it because he went for Banshee's play at first, so probably it doesn't seem likely, but sometimes what Terrans will do, they'll go for like a Raven, a couple Banshees, some tanks and Marines, and just pressure the front. If you don't scout it and you don't get prepared for it, you're almost guaranteed to lose, to be honest. I mean, there's just some plays where if you don't scout it, you don't hold it off. Such as in Heart of the Swarm, when the Warhounds were in the game, if you didn't scout a Warhound push coming out, you lost. And it does look like Double Engineering Base going up for TeaJa, Templar Archives coming up for Grubby. 2 more gateways, and there's a Templar Archive, right? Yeah, and we got a interesting placement in the Photon again. Usually you'd think it to be like right there because then it would be able to guard. Like then TeaJa can just, like, if he is still doing managed play, just fly over here, harass that. But then again, what Grubby could do is move the stalkers over there at the observer and kind of just like kick him out. And it does look like Grubby's going for a third. If TeaJa lands, take it to the third right now, I still think that Grubby would finish it before, just because TeaJa's building SCVs out of that, so that will definitely be done before TeaJa gets to the third. So Grubby, but TeaJa scouts it out, doing some damage with the Banshee. The observer wasn't there in time, and almost killed the Stalker. Focusing down on the expansion, he really wants to kill that. That might cost him a Banshee. No, 40 HP on that Banshee. Marine's just scouting out for maybe like a proxy expansion. That observer's going everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. And TeaJa scouts out the Storm Research. I don't know if he scouted out the Forge. Let's see. He did, but yeah, he probably noticed the arm upgrades. So Grubby is ahead in upgrades, I think. Yeah, Grubby is ahead in upgrades. Not really. He won't be soon, but right now, if they were in an engagement, Grubby would be ahead. +1 armor to +1 nothing. Actually, when they get an engagement, it will be equal about. I mean, technically it would be equal, but it's better not to go. Honestly, I think it's better to just risk it, the biscuit, and go for double forges. I mean, yes, it can, like, early game. I'm not saying go early game, but at this point, Grubby should have already had a second forge down. Start at least a +1 attack by now. I mean, armor is really good for what is going. Zealot Archon, I'm pretty sure. That's just like an early defense thing, because you can tell charge, Templar Archives, researching armor, it's definitely Zealot Archon. And the reason they get the armor upgrade first, so the Zealots can just charge in, and remember, they have more health than shields, so if actually that would have been switched around, the shields would be the shield upgrades would be used a lot more often, because Archons have 350 shield for 10 HP, so it's kind of ridiculous, but then again, it's a lot of shields for a technically gateway unit, but also technically tier 4, because you got gateway, cybercore. Actually, it's technically kind of tier 5. And it's not really, okay, tier 4, I guess, because you got cybercore, okay, whatever, cybercore, Twilight Console, Temple Cries, and then you got a morphing together. I don't know. Tier 4, tier 5, tier 3, tier I don't give a crap, there you go. I think into stuff too often, as you can notice. So TeaJa is just kind of being a pain in the butt with that stupid factory. Honestly, I haven't seen this, but I've heard that sometimes what Terrans will do is they'll use it in and go for the push. I have seen them fly into the natural when they're pushing out and have the stalkers like shoot at the factory instead of the army, which is kind of annoying, but it really doesn't happen too often. But what I have heard is what they'll do is they'll land the factory and make like the zealots come in at an angle. Like say Grubby's on the ramp, TeaJa's on the ramp, land the factory there, the zealots only can go through there compared to there. It would be favoring the Protoss actually no, it wouldn't be favoring the Protoss, because the factory would really just make it, it favors both actually, because then if Grubby wants to, TeaJa wants to move into ship, oh god, I should watch the battle. So we do auto turrets going down to kill these zealots, and I don't know what I'm doing. It looks like we got some counterattacking zealots going up with the third base. We'll probably not do anything, but oh well. Yeah, they get blown up by some Siege Tanks and Banshees. We'll kill that SCV off with delaying the fourth base. And then Grubby builds a fourth base of his own, so actually, Grubby is better with expansion time once again, because you gotta remember, he has to make a no orbital command, then fly off there. Oh, that Archon gets caught. Will not go down, possibly. I highly doubt it, but no, that Archon will go down. This is not, that was kind of sad for Grubby, but TeaJa does lose the Banshee, so Banshee's play is going to be less implemented. And we got double Colossus production going out, and the triple, I was going to say triple Forge, but I remember he has plus 3 armor already, so good upgrades coming out for Grubby. That's 2 weapons on the way, and it does look like TeaJa is going to be at 2-2, and it's going to even out. 3-1, 2-2, evens out, but I would honestly give the upgraded minutes to Grubby, because Zealots, he has a lot of them. If we look at the units tab, we have about 31 Zealots. That's almost as much as his Marines. So, Grubby is ahead when it comes to upgrades, in my opinion, but you can have your own opinion. I don't really care. And it does look like TeaJa is going to get caught by these Zealots, but I don't know, this position is not really too good for Grubby. Snipes going off on the Zealots. I don't know if that would probably... Oh, feedback on the Ghost. Yeah, he is sniping the Zealots. Interesting play. I usually don't see that too much, but oh well. And some Marines and Marauders going in. Really weird Storm. Oh, Storm on those units killed like a Marine off. So, and we got that's observer speed, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's observer speed. Yeah. And doesn't like Grubby's just patrolling. If Grubby stims in and goes to the fourth, that fourth will be killed. But then again, if Grubby goes in for the third, if TeaJa goes in for the third or second natural, it might not be as good. And actually, I understand why TeaJa's backing out right now, because he has that squad of Marines and those 4 Marauders. 4 Marauders do a lot. Oh, the tank and some of the ghosts have got out of position though. Another tank and the ghost is stuck in the tank. So 3 ghosts and 2 tanks went down in the battle. 4 ghosts went down. That is not good for TeaJa. He will have to rebuild those. And then Grubby's going to be charging in, but there's an excellent concave coming out of TeaJa. Grubby needs to back out. Preemptive sword to get away. Amazing play by both players. Grubby getting the TeaJa getting the concave. Grubby picking off those 3 units. But then again, all his army's been EMP'd. That's probably why he backed out. His entire army was EMP'd in that battle, so he had no choice but to back out. High Templar is getting picked off while these Marines and Marauder, and they're going to go into the natural and probably die. But did some good damage, picked off. I would say 4 Marauders was not the best trade, but it's an okay trade for High Templar. I don't even know. He could have picked off more units, but all I saw was the High Templar getting picked off. Maybe 2 or 3. But so it does look like that factory landing. I'm surprised that there weren't any Hellions getting produced out of that. He could have made use of that, but I'm not criticizing. Oh, and then Army does get Storm. Will not lose anything, I don't think, unless... Oh wait, let's look at the units involved. Let's look at the SE. So some SCVs did go down on engagement. Oh, or maybe not. I found him. I'm gonna see if I can like. Oh, I can hide the UI. I don't want to do that. Oh, a big battle going out in the middle of the field. Grubby has a decent concave, but TeaJa has a better one. Grubby pushes TeaJa all the way back. I mean, I get this player's names. I keep getting their names mixed up. TeaJa pushes Grubby all the way back. The Vikings get picked up, getting out of position. All the Vikings going down. Oh, there's and then Grubby gets caught out of position too. Loses his entire army. Tries to send some reinforcements out from the top. Not really doing anything. TeaJa is in an amazing spot in this game. More 2 Archons. Instantly gonna get murdered. And I wouldn't call it GG right now, but TeaJa definitely has an amazing supply advantage. 3-3 will be finishing up though, so better upgrades for Grubby since he is actually getting the shield right now. I mean, that is going to help his Archons a lot. Let's just see. Marines, not ghosts. Marines. 9 damage if you have the +3 shields. Only 6 damage coming out of those Marines to the Archon shield. 6 is... I mean, 9 is still not much compared to 6, whatever. It does look like TeaJa is going to kill the 4th base of Grubby. But TeaJa is, I mean, Grubby is going to sandwich his army, and so if he can get some storms off, he might pick off his entire army. But Grubby is low on minerals and money in general. I think TeaJa's at a lot better spot than Grubby. I mean, it's 3 base to 4 base, and look at the supply. 40 difference. And it doesn't look like TeaJa is going to be going in. EMPs in the entire army. And the Colossus is going to get picked off. 1 Archon gets picked off. There's barely any army left for for Grubby. And Grubby is probably going to lose this game. I don't see him holding this off. It's just a little more longer. The High Templar coming in. Can they get up the storms they need to? They can kill that entire army to death. No, they get picked off. But there's 1 left. Might get a storm off on the Vikings. It does get 1 off, but then the Colossus gets... Oh, the Colossus gets get there. But it's a 90 supply difference. TeaJa is pushing into the natural. We might see DG coming out from Grubby. Natural goes down. My computer freezes. And all the probes going to go down. And there's some more gateways. So it's really just... It's 1 base of 4 right now. Or 1 base of 3. But still. And TeaJa's just going to back out. And wait for the reinforcing units. He could take this game right now, I think. But he's like, why not? I'm just going to get a big army and guarantee my victory. Building some bunkers. Oh, those transferring probes get caught. Oh, my no. All those probes go down except for 1. It's like, I'm going to go home now. Oh, Grubby tries to push in. Take the shot to the face. TeaJa goes in, Grubby goes in, oh, loses himself. But storm up on the Vikings and the Marine the Marauders. But really, once again, he has to kill in. Oh, that was amazing storms though. I really still doubt that he's going to be able to hold this off. He does not have that much of an actual army. He's really just relying on the storms, and then maybe the Colossus can take off some of the army. The probes get sent off the line to kill the Marines and Marauders. But it's 30 supply to 180. Grubby GG's. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this match. If you want to see some more, please like, favorite the video, or subscribe if you want to see some more videos, and I will see you guys next time.